Men are like snowstorms. You never know when he's coming, how many inches you're gonna get, or how long he's gonna last.
Have you ever thought about killing me?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Sure.
How would you do it?
Wood chipper.
A wood chipper?
Yeah.
A wood chipper?
Yeah.
Wow.
Alright, put a finger down if in your sophomore year of college you realized it was time to come out to your frat bros because you were finally talking to some great guy, and you decided to do it by hitting like 89 birds with one stone by telling them all at one event. And then you were at the event and you were about to do it, but right before you did it, you decided to chug some vodka in front of all of them just to ease the tension a little bit. And then you did it, and there was this painfully awkward silence until one guy was just like, alright, cool, dude. Only to be followed by the worst pity clap you've ever heard in your life. And then you woke up the next morning to realize that no one took you seriously because they all thought that you were just blackout drunk. So then you had to go to the next Monday meeting to tell them again to convince them that you were actually gay. And then the guy that you were talking to found out what you did and broke up with you because he wasn't ready to come out of the closet and didn't want to be associated with you.
Okay, so like, do any other gay guys have like a straight voice and then a gay voice? Like, you know what I'm talking about. Like your straight voice versus your gay voice. Does anybody else know what I'm talking about, or is it just me?
All right, quick story time. So a few years ago, maybe like 10 years ago, my cousin came out as gay. And he was the first person in our family to come out, so it was a really big deal for us. My grandpa, he was trying to pull some homophobic shit, and my grandma, who's, awesome lady, wasn't having it. She looked at him and she's like, if you want to pull that shit, I will leave you. Do you hear me? If you don't treat our grandson with the love and respect he deserves, I will leave you. Flash forward a few years, and we're all at lunch table, Sunday as usual. My little cousin, who's 13, starts using certain words that are homophobic, but everyone in our culture uses in a regular basis, which I hate, my cousin hates, everyone in the LGBT hates, but anyways. My grandpa looks at him and goes, no. You are not using those words. Those words are offensive towards a community that deserves love and respect. So if you're around here saying that you're too old to change or it's a generation thing, bullshit.
So, like, people always ask, how do lesbians have sex? But I feel like the question should be, how do they stop?
So last year I was scrolling through Tinder and I came across one of my childhood bullies. I was teased a lot as a child for being very flamboyant and very gay, all of the above. So naturally I was like, oh my God, of course I'm gonna swipe right. Like what? That's literally hilarious to me. That is so funny. But then we end up matching and like, I was like, oh my God. So obviously I messaged him because, oh, how the tables have turned. So I message him and then he gets back to me in a few hours with this. He literally apologized for everything he had done to me as a child. Like, guys, this meant so much, so much. Like, I still think about this message to this day. Like, if you have fucked up in your life, like, it's never too late to fix it. Seriously. Seriously.
She don't see us? You see me?
Yeah. Yes, I see you. You see me?
Hell yeah, I see you. Both of us sitting here looking like two big Barneys. We see each other.
Gay confession story time. Back when I was in high school and college, I had no romantic or sexual attraction to women. Makes sense now, but my mother was very confused about that and concerned at the time. We went to multiple doctors because of this. We finally ended up at a holistic doctor. So sophomore year of college, this holistic doctor did a hormone panel. Not only was it discovered that I had the testosterone levels of that of a prepubescent middle school boy, but he came to the realization that I never went through puberty, even as a sophomore year college student. So because of that, I went through hormone replacement therapy and was put on testosterone, and as a 19-year-old sophomore college student went through puberty. Once my testosterone levels were normal, I then realized that I was gay because then suddenly I had a sex drive. So that's the story of how my own version of conversion therapy made me more gay. Pretty sure to this day my mother still blames that doctor for turning me gay.
I don't know if any other gay guy can relate, but sometimes I feel so uncomfortable talking to straight men
because I feel like they think that I'm trying to hit on them, even though I'm not. Like, even if I'm not even, like, saying, like, I feel like I can't even, like, compliment them because they think I'm gonna hit on them or something.
All right, so this TikTok is for the gays and the gays only. So if you're not gay, no hard feelings. Don't worry about it. But I need you to keep scrolling. I'll give you a second to scroll. Okay. So anyways, the other day I was on Grindr and all right, so now that I made sure it's just the gays here, when are we taking this shit over? Because I'm tired of the straights running it. The straights have been running this for way too long and I'm tired of it. That's how we ended up with cargo shorts.
Okay, so put a finger down if you're up at school and you go out with a bunch of your friends and you get really trash, and on your way back to the dorms, you're walking in a group and one of your friends who's like an outside circle friend is walking next to you and you know he's in the closet, but nobody else does. So you kind of want to hint to him that you want a little action and stuff. So you text him even though he's walking right next to you and you're like, hey, do you want to like come back to my place? And he's like, yeah, totally, of course. So you guys go back to your dorm and it's so nice, so sweet. You guys end up bonding a lot, but then, you know, one thing leads to another and you guys start hooking up and you go down and then you black out. And the next thing you remember is opening your eyes and it's the next day and you have no idea where he is or what happened. And when you call him to see what happened, he's like, oh yeah, you know, like when you're going down, you completely blacked out, you fell asleep. I thought you died, so I just kind of left.
Alright, lesbos, hear me out. I know we all hate the question, who's the man in the relationship? Because the whole point is that we're gay and there is no man in the relationship. But if there were, it'd be my girlfriend. She kills all the bugs.
So my boyfriend's gonna be here in 25 days, and this poor kid just doesn't understand the amount of TikToks that I'm gonna make him make with me.
So the other day, I went to get coffee and I took my 13-year-old twin brothers with me. And a while ago, I was gonna come out to them just because I feel like they should know. But I didn't. So then the other day, I was like, hey, you guys remember that one day I was in the living room with you and I was gonna tell you something, but I didn't? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, do you wanna know what it is? And one of them goes, I already know what it is. And I was like, what? What is it? And he goes, you're gay. I was like, how the fuck did you know? He goes, you have a pride flag hanging in your room. I was like, be that as it may, that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm gay, but yeah, you're right.
If you want to date, that's fine. If you want to fuck, that's fine. But don't tell me you want to date and then all you want to do is fuck. Because that fucks with my head.
Hey, excuse me. Yeah? Oh, I just wanted to say I really like your style.
Briar.
What?
I want your babies!
Okay.
No, I'm not cis. Ha! She. Oh, I use all pronouns. All of them? Yeah, all of them. Well then, how do I hurt your feelings? You can't.
So this kid that bullied me in high school found my TikTok account, and he's been posting mean comments on my videos. And at first, I was a little upset about it. And then I realized, I wouldn't pop up on a straight guy's For You page. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
This is part 2 of Lesbian slang with your twin. Straight twin, gay twin. Duh. First word, 100-footer. It means you can tell someone's a lesbian from 100 feet away.
Is that really what it is?
Yes.
I didn't know that. I was gonna say like some sort of ladder.
What is a gold star?
When you gave someone an orgasm.
No, but that's nice. It's the first time, I mean, it's a lesbian who's never had sex with a man.
Sarah, just FYI.
And last one, number 3, doppelbanger.
When you bang someone who looks exactly like you?
Wow!
to the baby gay at the grocery store that decided to compliment me on my eyebrow slit instead of the rainbow sunglasses or the Love is Love shirt, I would just like to say, I appreciate the effort and I see you.